Okay, fresh off the Samurai Megazord review. I don't think I forgot anything on that one. And now we're doing the Samurai Claw Sword, which actually I just bought at Toys R Us yesterday. It was on sale for 26 bucks. I bought him with the Octi-Zord. He will be making a small appearance in this, but I won't be doing a full review of him until after I get the other ones, and that won't be until after I get paid. So of course, we got the Samurai, Power Ranger Samurai logo on here. The same design as the other box, but no, baby, don't. I'm sorry, she's attacking the luckily I'm living with a cat is so fun. Okay, there's a picture of the Clawzord in his robot and animal mode, and then a picture of the four. They call them battle faces, but it's just not really battle faces. There's a try me thing. You can. There's a hole in the box right here. You can, yeah, right there. You can stick your fingers in and turn it to. But I'll show you that. Again, we have the Samurai Rangers in Mega Mode with Shinken Garo, as I call him. Here, combine the deluxe Samurai Megazord with the Clawzord to make that, but I don't know why I'm not getting to. Okay, she's playing with a bottle, okay, so that's, we're gonna have to deal with it. Okay, on the back it just says more from Clawzord to him, and then basically just, I think that's might be a better picture of the combination, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Watch on Nickelodeon. I do have Nick, but I don't watch it on Nick. I just download it so I can have it in my collection. I'm actually rebuild most of my Power Ranger stuff. I'm still waiting for seasons 2 and 3 of Mighty Morphin to be re-uploaded on Power Ranger Planet because some dick has been going and deleting all their stuff from Mega Upload, and it's not doing very good. Oh, and by the way, this is going to be my first and probably only comparison video. So here we have the Clawzord. His size actually quite surprised me because I'll grab him right now, but I have to reattach the tail because the tail. I have right here Ebby origami and the Clawzord. Their Clawzord is slightly smaller. They're just about, well, not really the same size, but they're quite close actually. The big difference between, well, aside from size, is the fact that this guy just has, this guy's got chrome, this guy just has silver paint. This guy has kind of jeweled, like a ruby jeweled plastic on the front of him, and that's just because you know, he's got the electronics in that. The top of his claws are gold, whereas his are blue. But you know, basically they're just his claws are the same on both sides, and his, alas, are not. Aside from that, everything from most of the paint apps to the back decal here on the tail. The tail is pretty much unbelievably unchanged. Like, I've gotten quite a few Megazords and quite a few Mecha, and I gotta say, like, of a lot of the Megazords videos I've seen on YouTube, and from what I've seen of the, like for example, the RPN one, I was really disappointed with that one because it should have been built better. Like, it kind of wish they would have had the engine souls or whatever for that one. Instead, they got like little flat memory card thingies that don't do nothing. They're just like a hunk of plastic that you just slide in. And yeah. But another big difference is this guy does not open, so you can't take the disc out like this guy. But aside from that, just amazing. I just can't believe that they just changed very little in this game. Okay, So another thing they did take out though, which is kind of sad, but then again, we did not get the discs for like a lot of the stuff. Is for Dai Kaio, you can actually put discs in here and spin them. This guy, it doesn't move. It's actually hollow, so yeah. Okay. So like I said, there's no sounds on this guy whatsoever. So essentially just lobster mode, and now to the transformation to robot mode is actually pretty much the same as Daikaio. So I'm not even gonna. I'm pretty much done with Daikaio anyway. There's a little peg on the back here. They all use the same pegs, so you can pretty much just put whatever. Put the tail on the back, put these down, and flip these up for the horns. Pop the head off. Flip the legs around, and the feet like that. And then one thing you can do, I watched Shuki's video on this guy yesterday, and he pointed this out, is that for lobster mode, you could just easily swap these so you don't have the screws on the front. This right here we did not have on Daikaio, is you could just easily turn that to, that's kind of how they, one way to do it. He does have all the faces, so you can do all the modes. So, oh, forgot to do the head. Split the head, and put it back there. So like I said, not too much has changed from Daikaio. It's pretty much the same toy, except for you can't just... one of the reasons why I'm going to recommend this guy heavily is because if you're a guy like me and you didn't start collecting from stuff from Japan, and you really want a Daikaio but can't find him anywhere, or at least find him for cheap, you can pick this guy up for actually quite a bit cheaper if you don't mind not having the disc or the sounds. It's pretty much the same thing. He just won't work with your Shinken if you have him. So, did I mention that living with cats can be a little bit of a pain in the ass? Okay. So, I can fold. Actually, unbelievably, the masks are totally unchanged. There's almost no paint loss that I can see. But yeah, for this mode, just fold the claws down, the pincers open and close. And that's it for that mode. I forget the names of the modes because, yeah. You can turn it just like Shingeno or Daikaio. I'm making a lot of space here, guys. I'm sorry. So then for that one, we can pop the swords off the back. And then, as usually, just fold them so that the lobster face is, with that, we slide them in here. And now he's got two swords. Kind of move like that for plausibility, but that's about it. I guess if you want a more detailed review, check out my Daikaio review, because, like I said, it's pretty much the same toy. I'll just be covering the combination a little bit more. Okay. For that mode, we move the antenna down, and then of course we pop off his fan. I believe it goes in this hand or whatever. And I've actually never done this mode before on this guy yet. I just picked him up yesterday, but same basic thing, just a little stubbier kind of blitzer. But essentially, it's supposed to be like kind of a defensive fan or something. You can block things or make windstorms or something. I know. Now for the final mode, I will be bringing in a special guest. After I get this guy rebuilt. I'm gonna be needing the last root there after this. Tell you one thing though, when you move out, Walmart, a godsend. Seriously. The closest grocery store I have is Co-op, and basically milk there is like $1, like more expensive. So, okay. So for this mode, which I think is north, we require this guy. Now this is, for those of you who watch Shinkenji or Ika Origami, for those of you who only watch Samurai, the Octozord, or as I call him, the Octi-Zord. I don't know why they call him that, because he's obviously a squid, and you know that is obviously not trademarked or anything. So. Okay, so to do that, we pop that off. I'll be doing the combination with this guy on the Samurai Mega after I get the other ones. Ariana! No. She's going after the cables and she flung the modem off earlier, so. We attach that to the chest. I wasn't able to do this with Daikaio, which really sucked because I've spent months trying to find Ika and I couldn't. So anyway, like that. And this, for it's supposed to be on the box anyway. It's supposed to go like that, and you're supposed to be able to put it in the hand. There's no way to do that. There's just no way to do that. There's no handle, there's no hook, there's no nothing. So what Shuki did, and I'm sorry Shuki, I'm actually going to be stealing your thing, is you fold these up like that to kind of make him a sword. And you take the peg there on the bottom and stick it in the front there like this. And he's kind of a cool little sword. It's pretty much the best you can do. You could try doing it like how it is in the show, but it just doesn't turn out that good. Like I said, Ika will be making a bigger appearance when I get the other three. And that way I'll be able to do like all of them combined to Samurai Mega and all that. I know I kind of breezed through that, but probably do it again when I get the other ones. So. Okay, now the best part, and I like to leave that face on just for the best part is combining this dude with this dude. Who wants to see that? Okay. Okay. So first things first, we take the sword out. We don't need that. Fuck the helmet off. I was gonna do this as a separate video, but I should be able to do it like, you know what I'm saying. Put the head down, and then we set the body so it's like this. Okay. Then we pop the legs off, and that part's down. For the helmet, just put them back in blue origami or whatever they call them, the blue dragon. Ariana! Sorry, but she's attacking the Monomai right now, and I kind of need the bottom. So hopefully she doesn't do anything bad. Okay, now for this guy, it's a little bit more complicated. We pop the tail off. We pop the swords out. And we fold them up because we're going to need them in sword mode anyway. Okay, then we take the legs and kind of break them off like that. Just like the other one. Same kind of things like here, so pretty much you can put any limb there or whatever. Okay, now we just pop the back off. Alright. The legs, we move like this. In this position, I'm going to try to make this movie not 20 minutes long. Alright. So then we take the dragon, and we... No. Got the wrong one on the wrong guy. So we basically attach these pieces to the dragon and the bear. And we attach top pieces on to the main body, like so. like that. Okay, now this piece is done. The bottom piece is done. Oh yeah! Every afternoon. It seems like every day from basically from like early in the morning to late at night, she's just take the tail and we attach it to the chest piece like that. Now we take the legs, the lobster legs, fold up these, and then fold up these. You could, I think, do them like that, but the face is down here, and they even included the sorry, they even included the same Shiba clan symbols on the sides of the head there. I don't know if you can see them. I can see them that well. I don't know, I might need better light right for next time. Essentially, you just pop the back tabs on here, or maybe put the front tabs in the front first and then snap the back tabs in. Okay, and we have that base. Now we take the two pieces and look at it. It doesn't sound like it actually packs that well, but it actually does. And then bingo bango, we have Daikayo, or whatever you want to call them. Take the swords. You can stick them in the back hands for storage. You can stick them. What I do is I just stick them in the front hands because you cannot put you cannot put the sword from the Samurai Mega in his hands. You just can't. For some reason, the hands, like the grooves in the hands, are kind of bent a little bit. So it just won't. It'll go in, but it won't go in that far. I'll demonstrate. Here's the sword. Get in the hole, you. There we go. See, about that much. About that much. So not good. Essentially, it's just maybe the last bit of the bottom rung. So I think these can go in. Oh yeah, maybe like that. These swords can go in the Samurai Mega's hands, but the Samurai Mega sword cannot go in this guy's hands, which is kind of a downer. But in terms of this, may be all we get for the big guys. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get Daikayo. I don't know if we're gonna get the Mugen whatever, or the Ushi Origami, and whatever robot he comes. Sorry, he becomes. Final thoughts on both these guys. If you could not get Daikayo, get the Clawzord, because the Clawzord is actually very well done. But if you can get Shinkeno, get Daikayo, because the Samurai Megazord is, in my opinion, could have been made better. Like, they could have just put a little extra work in it and gave us the emblems, but for some reason Bandai of America thought, no, these will be good. There is a little thing I kind of forgot. You see these kind of tabs here? You can actually put the figures on here to make them ride. Pretty much the only ones that can't ride are the just the samurai, the 5 samurai Megazords, or the 5 samurai Zords. Pretty much all the auxiliary guys and the claw battle Zord, you can have the figures ride them. The octi-Zord did come with Shinken Garo, but it would just look way too weird to put him in this form, and I don't really feel like breaking this guy apart right now. So, but yeah, if you have to settle for the Samurai Megazord, get this guy. If you just want to get this guy because you didn't get Daikayo and you like Daikayo, get this guy. If you like the Gold Ranger, get this guy. Pretty much just get the Samurai Mega if you have to settle, which I kind of did, but otherwise, yeah, pretty good. I wouldn't recommend getting the auxiliary guys, though, if you do not have the Samurai Mega, because they just won't work on... I think that's one thing I bought, the Kabuto Origami and the Kajiki Origami. and I can't do anything with them. So anyway, so that is it for this review. This and the Samurai Mega review, I'm going to try to put on like an opening in that. Just kind of like a plain one for now, but they probably won't go up today. So they might go up today, they might not, depends on when I work on them or whatever. They will go up soon though. So essentially that's it for me. Until I do some other stuff, Baka out. Wish me luck on the job hunt.